Welcome to this hypnosis session for weight loss. Today, you're coming here today to make some changes in your life. You've been on this journey to lose weight, and today you're interested in getting yourself in control of your portion size, listening to your body's cues of hunger and fullness. And you know all this can be done through mindful eating. Using hypnosis today is the very thing you need to get excited about starting your new way of eating food for health and giving your body what it needs to be healthy. So let's begin. I want you to get as comfortable as you can in this moment, getting the support of whatever's underneath you, totally settling in, feeling fully supported. Your back, your legs, letting your arms rest comfortably in your lap or on your side. Taking a few deep breaths in. Just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And once again, breathing in and exhaling. I want you to let your body become fully and completely relaxed. And I want you to keep your eyes open for as long as you can until I give you the cue that it's okay to close them. And what I want you to do is I want you to find a point in the room that you're at, perhaps a spot or a mark on the wall, on which you can focus your eyes. Make it someplace that's just a little higher than your eye level, but not so high that you need to strain your neck. And I want you to keep looking at that point, and I don't want you to look away. You can blink whenever you need to, but it's important to return your gaze to this chosen spot as you listen to what I'm saying. You can be hypnotized if you wish. And if you're willing to do so, as I say, by keeping your eyes totally and completely focused on the spot, you've already shown that you're willing to go into trance by listening to me. But you will only be hypnotized if you want to be. I cannot make you go into hypnosis if you don't want it. So do your best to concentrate on the spot. Pay close attention to my words and what I have to say. And whatever you feel is happening with your eyes as you listen to me, just let it happen. Just let yourself go into hypnosis and enjoy the experience. Keep listening to my words, concentrating completely and totally on what I'm saying. As you focus on the chosen spot there, and just feel yourself relaxing more and more as you keep looking only at the point you have chosen to look at. And soon, very soon, you may notice your eyelids becoming heavy and relaxed as you begin to blink more and more. They will become so heavy that your chosen mark may begin to look fuzzy or blurred. Or it may look as though it's wavering gently from side to side or up or down or back and forth. But if it does, it's okay. It just means your eyes are getting really tired and they're getting ready to close. And even though you are focusing completely on the spot as you listen to me, you can be aware of the eyes are becoming heavier and heavier and just wanting to close. They may even begin to feel a little strained, as if it's too much effort to keep them open. And soon they will become so heavy that you can barely stop yourself from letting them close. But at first, I want you to try your best to keep them open. Just try to keep those heavy eyes open, blinking more and more now, because you know that hypnosis is a very natural, normal state that often follows intense concentration. And you're concentrating now as you listen to my voice, because you're getting ready to go into hypnosis. And you really want to experience the good feelings associated with hypnosis. And that's all you need to want to be hypnotized. And because you really want to go into hypnosis, you can find it really easy to let yourself relax and let go. You know that hypnosis, as a little like feeling you get just before dipping to sleep. Sometimes you may see images floating in and out of your mind, and your mind it begins to wander the way it does on special thoughts. But you know you can hear what's being said in the room. You can hear it, but it doesn't disturb you. You can hear it, but it seems to form part of the background. Some people notice when they're driving a familiar road, one they've traveled many times in the past, how our body and mind take over the controls, knowing every turn and being able to drive safely without paying attention, continuing their familiar journey. You know that you're driving in autopilot, and your subconscious mind is taking you over and is leading you safely where you want to be. And right now, you really want to be hypnotized. All you want is to close your eyes and drift off in your own pleasant thoughts, and everything else just seems such an effort. And your eyes are so heavy that you can barely keep them open. They just want to close. And you begin blinking more and more. They are heavy now. Relax those little eye muscles in the corners of your eyes. And your eyes are getting heavier and heavier. But you try to keep them open. Just let your trying to concentrate on my voice, that it seems the harder you try, the more those eyes just want to close, and your mind wants to wander and find its own way. And so soon, very soon, those eyes are going to close all by themselves. And as they do, you will drop right down into a deep and comfortable feeling within you. Those eyes are beginning to close now. They're feeling heavier and heavier. That's good. So just take a deep, comfortable breath and let those eyes close. Let them close. That's right. Those eyes are now so heavy, so comfortable. It's just too much effort to keep them open. Those muscles around the eyes they don't want to work. And they just want to close. So let them close and remain closed. Will you continue to listen to the sound of my voice? It is just too much effort to open them. So let them stay closed and comfortable, heavy and relaxed as you listen to what I'm saying to you. And allow the relaxed feeling to flow down through your body, all the way down to the tips of your toes, until every nerve, every muscle, every cell every fiber, every consciousness of your body becomes comfortable and relaxed, completely and totally relaxed and at peace with the universe. And when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to imagine yourself in a peaceful, healing place. This place could be outdoors or indoors, as long as it feels safe, comfortable, and uplifting. It could be a place that you've been before, or a place that you've just made up. It really doesn't matter. Whatever feels appealing and comfortable for you today. And you don't have to get a clear mental image. Just sense what it's like to be there. Imagine what you would see there. Noticing the beautiful scenery, pleasant things you like to look at in this place. Taking in their colors, the shape, the detail, and let it come into view more vividly. Just continue listening to the sound of my voice as you drift deeper into this calm, relaxing feeling. I'm going to talk about something that's been concerning you recently, and that's the amount of food that you sometimes eat from your plate. You've decided that you'd like to lose weight, and you realize that to help you do that, you wish to learn to enjoy eating smaller portions of food at mealtime. And it's because you really want to achieve your goal of having a slimmer and healthier body that you decided that you really need to cut down on the amount that you eat. And now I know that you enjoy food, and it's not always easy to know when to stop, when eating is really a good meal. In the past, it was as though you felt you needed a large portion in order to feel more satisfied. Perhaps you didn't realize how large your portions actually were because you never really compared them to that of others. This hypnotic experience is going to help you to experience a far greater sense of comfort and satisfaction from eating less. That's right. As you eat smaller portions of food, you gradually lose weight. And with the loss of excess fat on your body, you can move more freely, feel more comfortable in smaller size clothes. The pressure on your joints will ease, which will help you exercise your body in a way that you were not able to do previously. There are so many benefits of eating smaller portions. It's more economical, as you can save money. It can save you time in the kitchen, enabling you to get on with other activities and do other things that you enjoy. You already know you really don't need larger plates of heavy food, which is why you're listening to me today. Overeating is just an undesirable pattern that you have fallen into. And with the help of hypnosis and your wonderful subconscious mind, you can discover the pleasure of creating more benefit habits and exploring the texture and the taste of your food with smaller, more manageable portions. In most of American people, we are accustomed to eating far more than we really need, and the excess food often turns to fat and flab. To demonstrate this fact, I want you to think of a newborn baby. Most babies begin their lives on milk and gradually progress into pureed foods and then to solids. The amount that they take in is usually sufficient for them to grow into healthy children and adults. As you know, a baby's stomach is much smaller than ours, but the more that it eats, the bigger the stomach becomes. And the bigger the stomach becomes, the more they want to eat. And of course, if we were to reverse this process, then the less they eat, the smaller their stomachs will become. So we're not going to revert to eating the same amount as a baby. That would be silly. But what we can do in hypnosis is to use our power of subconscious mind to create a link back to a time when you didn't want or need such large portions of food. So allow your mind to drift gently back to a time, back to your earlier years when you ate much less food than you do now. Go back to a time when your stomach was much smaller. Your meals were served on a much smaller plate, and you listened to your body and stopped when you had enough to eat. I'll be quiet for a moment or two as you allow your mind to recall this time in your life, a time when your stomach was smaller, a time when the small plate of food was more than enough for you. That's good. Now I want you to link and connect. Link and connect. Connect back to the time when you were more than satisfied with smaller amounts of food. Perhaps you would push your plate away, knowing that you'd eaten enough and really didn't want any more. Connect back to that time and link it to your present, to the person you are now. Imagine your stomach is shrinking, becoming smaller and smaller. Your stomach is shrinking, shrinking, just like a balloon that slowly deflates as it gradually loses the air. In your imagination, shrink your stomach down to the size of a tennis ball. I'll be quiet for a moment while you feel your stomach shrinking to the size of a tennis ball. Make it so small that you you can hold it in the palm of your hand. It's just a very small stomach that gets full and a very small portion of good food. Good. And now I want you to locate that tennis ball sized stomach in your body. Experience it now. Know that it can hold just the right amount of food for you to feel satisfied and full, and just the right amount to help you lose weight. I want you to imagine yourself at mealtime. I want you to notice who else is with you. See where you are. Experience the aroma, the color, the texture, the look of the food that's being served to you on a very small plate. And as you look at this meal, you'll be thinking, will I be able to eat all of that? There is more than enough food for you. And you pick up your knife and fork, and you begin to cut your food into very small pieces, chewing each piece slowly and thoroughly when it goes into your mouth. As you chew your food slowly, you're surprised to discover how the texture and taste improved. This gives your taste buds a chance to savor and enjoy each mouthful. You're mindful to put your fork or spoon down in between bites, really allowing yourself to enjoy the experience of eating this wonderful meal. And even before you finish the meal, your subconscious mind tells you that you are already full, and so you stop eating. Your stomach is the size of a tennis ball. Head has shrunk and fits snugly inside your body. You are more satisfied than you ever thought possible. And you're eating in company. You might find yourself looking around at what other people are doing and notice that they are still stuffing food into their bodies. But this doesn't bother you, as you find that you are totally without any feeling of being deprived, and you are completely without any feeling of going without. You easily recognize when you have had enough to eat, and you stopped eating. And as a direct result, you feel better and happier and healthier and fitter. You find that you have far more energy than you might have imagined you would ever have. In fact, you feel just like a child who's eager and ready to go play. You're able to walk away from your meal feeling satisfied, not uncomfortable, overstuffed. You feel lighter and healthier. From now on, excess food has lost its appeal and its importance to you, and you are on your way of eating healthier. From now on, you eat to live, and before you have filled the tennis ball sized stomach of yours, you're already full. You already don't want more. And you go from one meal to the next without even thinking about food. All you need are very small amounts of food, and you find that you desire to eat healthy, nutritious foods. Give your body what it needs to be healthy, to feel energized. That's all your body wants, and that is all your body needs. And of course, the less you eat, the smaller your stomach becomes. It really is shrinking every day, little by little, you find that the weight is beginning to drop off, and it makes you feel good. It's as though your body is going through detox. It's so badly needed. Smaller portions feel much better for you, and the nice thing is that they satisfy you completely. I'd wonder if you'd like to see how your body will look after reducing your portions just after a few months. I'm sure you're excited to see. So project your mind into the future. I want you to go out approximately 6 months from now, a time when you have already lost so much weight, are feeling healthier and fitter. All systems of your body are working harmoniously together. You have less strain on your heart. Your joints are far more able to support your lighter weight. You can walk further and faster than before, and you still have lots of energy. And you're walking fast now. You've been invited to a meal with friends who have not seen you for 6 months or more, and you're running a little late. And as you reach where you're going, perhaps a friend's house, a restaurant, a cafe, or somewhere else, your friend comes out to greet you. And the first thing your friend notices and comments on is how good you look, how much weight you've lost. And your friend is amazed and asks your secrets. Other people lean in and strain their ears to hear your response. They all begin paying you compliments. Hear what they say. They tell you how stunning you look, how healthy and vibrant and slim, really slim, now compared to how you used to look. And you smile. As you're led to the table, you converse happily with your friends and others before taking a seat. And after a short while, the meal is served. And the size of the portion, oh my God, you say, there is no way I could possibly eat all that. The food is delicious, even more so as you're eating slowly, carefully, giving your taste buds a chance to do what they do best. In between tastes, you regularly sip water, and you're acutely aware of your tennis ball-sized stomach. So you cut your meal into tiny portions, chew each mouthful very slowly to give your taste buds a chance to savor and enjoy your meal. And of course, you were right. There was no way you could finish all that food. So when you've had enough to eat, you politely move your plate away. You much prefer to waste in the bin than in your nice trim waist. Your tummy is much flatter and firmer now, and really can't take any more than it needs. You find when you say no to excess food, you feel really proud of yourself. And you deserve to feel proud of yourself. You are in tune with your bodily needs. You are conscious of how much you put into your mouth. You are in control. You are reaping the rewards of a slimmer and healthier body. And from this moment forward, you find that your appetite is drastically reduced. Large meals don't interest you. You don't need them. You don't want them. So you certainly do not have them. Not anymore. No going back for second helpings. You're eating food you love because you know that as long as you remain in control of how much you eat, you can occasionally have foods that you love. Enjoy them, savor them, eat them slowly, mindfully, and recognize that you do not need to overeat these foods. It's not like you'll never be able to eat them again. You'll always be able to eat the food you love. So there's no reason to overeat. It will always be available to you. So you're happy to know you can eat smaller portions and know that there will always be other opportunities to eat your favorite foods again. You don't have to eat it all in one setting. And this makes you feel good. You feel totally in control of your mind, your body, and your health. And the suggestions are firmly embedded in your subconscious mind, and they are going to grow stronger moment by moment, day by day, stronger by the night, stronger by the hour. In a moment, I'm going to count from the numbers 5 to 1, and you will fully be awake and refreshed and ready to allow these suggestions to work for you. 1, 2, 3, coming back slowly. 4, your eyelids beginning to flutter, seeing the light behind those closed eyes begin to become brighter, feeling that the eyes just want to open. And 5, your eyes are opening wide, you're wide awake, you're here, your body, your mind, you're feeling excited, delighted, to getting ready to start this new, healthy way of living. Enjoying food, bite by bite, smaller portions. Enjoying mindfully eating these meals that you have throughout your day, recognizing when your stomach is full and not over full, but just where it needs to be, just enough food to hold you over to the next meal, to give you the energy you need for the next part of your day. So take these suggestions with you. Bring them with you throughout your journey of this health journey that you're on. Take a nice deep breath in. Move your body. Shake out your arms. Deep breath in. Exhale. Opening your eyes and continuing your day. Thank you.